And we are back with our next round by Stevezero, and it's Observation, a space thriller, if I'm not mistaken. And you're good to go.
Oh, what's up, everybody? How are you doing? We went from some great fast-paced runs like Chameleon Twist earlier and some Mega Man runs to a good old-fashioned thriller. Now there is a lot to do in this game. It's long. It's got a lot. It's basically speed running a movie, but I'll talk about it as much as I can while I can. Thank you all for being here. Time will start once I actually press analyze. Or analysis. I always think it's analyze. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So, thank you for the good luck. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Umbrella Jill, and and Kat, and all the peeps. So basically, when I say this is speed running a movie, it's basically is speed running a movie. So this is made by Devolver, although it does have some indie game love kind of thrown at it.
I am here.
There are times I'll let it just play because it is a cool atmosphere, but yeah. Basically, you are now playing as Hal from what's this? Space Odyssey, 2001: Space Odyssey. You are an AI, and you're in a space station above Earth right now. And Emma is trying to basically figure out what happened, why the space station just tumbled around and just started doing stuff. So, she's all frantic, she's all freaking out right now, which I don't blame her.
Module 11. I need to get into 9, but I'm not sure if it's safe to open this hatch door. Can you give me hull and pressure diagnostics on
I can
Module
give
9?
her all of the hull and pressure diagnostics.
Module 9, hull
So-
contact points to adjacent modules read true.
Good, we're still connected. How is the pressure in 9?
And also, I do want to say, anyone that has like flashing lights,
Okay, that's good.
thanks, Cat Bud. It's all good.
Something
It's all
is
good. Stuff
vibrating.
happens.
Sam, can you check the hull contact points on the other modules?
Module 10.
I do also
hull
want to say
contact
this
points
might be
to 12
one of the last times I run this game. I am currently the world record
suggesting
holder
that Module 12
in this
is
game.
no
It's not that
longer
much big of a
securely
board. It's only 5 of
attached to
us.
the station.
But unless someone of you wants to help make that record lower, which I would definitely appreciate. It's a long run.
Okay.
So, well, when compared to Jill's run later and the Tsushima run later, it's nothing. But
Sam, the hatch door is
definitely give it a check if you like weird thrillers in space. Ah, heck yeah.
Aren't responding. See if you can restore power.
Ooh,
Sam.
this is where the first real big thing happens. Also, I hope y'all are ready for a bop that's about to happen in like 14 minutes. Okay.
What's going on, Sam? What is that noise? Sam?
I always like to make fun of this game with like it's a very serious movie, but I've played but I've played it a lot. So
Sam, respond! What the hell is going on?
in my world record run, I did that frame perfect. Like literally, the screen is on the frame. The screen is up for 1 frame because I had my thing in the right spot. It's definitely a good game. It's actually pretty decently well made. There are some funny glitches that I don't really exploit. That if I'm fast enough, I will show off at least one of them. But I don't think I'll be fast. I'm not gonna be fast enough for that one. There's no way I'm gonna be fast enough for that one. Oh, is the timer not running? Well, that's fun. I have my own personal timer running, so I can kind of see what that's doing. But there's no timer running. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me say that, bud. It's all good, though. It's all good, my dude. We're about 3.5 minutes deep right now in the run. So, we got an hour and 50 minutes to go, so let's do it.
This isn't good. Sam, run your self-diagnostic procedure. And what errors are you showing?
True. It's all good, my dude. Come on. Believe me, it's kind of funny too because I played this game. My last one I did, Just Ignore Them, which is a bunch of mouse clicking, and same as this game. This game's a lot of clicking, it's a lot of multitasking. This run is knowing where to, like, kind of doing things while other things are happening.
I can manually relocate you, but once I get out.
So right now it's all just story. It's all built up. We're basically learning that the station just got moved somewhere, or got messed up. We don't know it got moved yet, but we do know that the station basically is broken. This is saying that all the memory cores in the building, or in the space station, sorry, are all kinds of messed up. So this is you basically figuring out all the errors and what's wrong with the system.
The main memory core has been corrupted.
So right now we learned that the relocator is broken.
Okay.
That the memory cores are all been erased, and then now we're going to learn about the crew tracker, because there is a whole crew. There's supposed to be a whole crew. Even though we're just working with Emma right now, there is supposed to be a whole crew.
We need to get you back to your old self.
My old self. Okay. The new self is the best part. So this game does take a little bit to get truly going, but when it gets going, it's pretty cool in my opinion. In terms of like a space thriller. Like,
The connection between crew tracker functionality and SAM OS has been severed.
So it's working, but the link is cut. I'll need to reconnect it in Central.
yep.
Josh?
This is all tutorial basically. It's all thinly veiled tutorial. It tries.
Shit.
Also, you'll hear that sound effect a crap ton. That sound effect gets used so much throughout this whole game. That do-do-do-do sound effect.
Might be a safety lockdown.
It will be used probably at least triple digits in this game. Maybe not triple, but at least double digits.
Okay. I'm auto-routing you back to the
Space thriller.
utility hub in
Say no
Module
more.
9.
There's a crap ton of lore you won't see about what I'm doing. I'll explain some of it, but you're not going to see much of it, unfortunately. Come on.
Looks good.
There you go.
Camera cycling should be active as well. Check the other cameras.
Also, I do want to ask, please,
Great.
if you have money you can donate, please donate. I really,
There should be a
really,
system link to a
really,
set procedure
really,
document on the walls
really
somewhere.
want to see Sneak King on
Find it
Sunday.
and scan it.
I am like really here for the
Your
Sneak
scan
King
range is
run.
limited, so use
We
your
haven't- I don't
camera
think we've
zoom
hit it
to get
yet.
closer. Okay. That should be reinstalling the system link interface.
Like, I want to see some Burger King
Use
action
your cameras to locate
on this
the
speed
hatch
on this one. I want to see
controls and any other
Kefka
integrated
ruin
systems and equipment.
Sneak King more than it already is. Yeah, basically right now you're unlocking it so Emma can go back into the main room. She can kind of see what's happening,
Now, use your
figure
system
things
link
out.
interface to open the EAS-11 airlock.
Also, one of my favorite moments is going to happen in probably a few minutes in terms of funny, great little moment,
Good work,
because it's
Sam.
really stupid but really funny to me because I'm an idiot.
Okay,
So
let's get this up and running.
we're also about to meet Olivia Wilde, as I call her, because in one of the scenes she really looks like Olivia Wilde,
I don't know if you can hear
even
me,
though
but-
right now she doesn't in my opinion, but
Oh,
I hate these things.
she kind of looks like Olivia Wilde a little bit to me. Josh.
If you're in EAS module 12,
Alright, so right now she's basically just trying to figure out
connection isn't secure,
what
most
happened,
of
because
our
right now
systems
we
are
don't know what
offline.
happened. We're like, yo, lights
It's
went
something
out. Sam was freaking out, and she turned him off.
Josh,
So what happened? And she's trying to call out to everybody, and no one's
Houston?
answering. And remember, they're supposed to be just a few miles above Earth, or in the atmosphere, whatever that space area is. Also, I keep looking down here because I moved my camera, so I'm sorry if I keep looking down here.
wait a minute, Sam. Our internal communication
Here we
network
go.
is fully online. Where has everyone gone?
Where's everyone going?
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry, cursing, guys. There's a little bit of cursing in this game, and I'm sorry. Forgot about that. A little bit of light cursing.
Right, Sam,
Very light
you should have
cursing.
access to your OS now.
Come on, give it to me. Give me what I want.
you can now relocate to any module and view its camera feeds.
Yeah, now the space station's on fire. We gotta figure out how to stop that from
Try
happening.
it now. Find that fire, Sam.
There is a
Well, here's what I was talking about with multitasking. So while this is happening, you want to go and do multiple other
I'm on
things.
my
Like,
way.
so right now I'm going to be basically pairing with everything I can that is possible to pair with, so this saves time later in the game. So that eventually when I come back to this location, I can do like things like this, where I'm going to be unlocking this door later. The whole point of this is to basically make sure... Yo, who dis? Thank you for the raid. How are you, buddy? Come on. like I said, see, so basically while Emma is moving, you want to basically combine with everything. You want to, as much as you can do. Yo, what's up, Raiders? So let's see, I'm going to go and make, oh, she's here already, okay. So yeah, as you can see, while she was moving, I needed to combine with everything. I needed just to...
Sam?
Yo, thank you, Whodis. Thank you, everybody in here.
6 is locked down. Can you get it open for me?
And also, I want to give a shout out to, I don't know if he's here yet. He's from France, so he might not be. But to Yearlac.
Relocate to
Dude
EAS3.
basically routed this whole game
I'll need your help when I get there.
as best as he could. And then I kind of picked up the ball from where he was. And then Iceman, I believe was the other guy's name. Both those guys really worked hard on making this game what it is in terms of the speed run for it. So I want to give a quick shout out to those guys. I'll give a shout out again at the end, but they're great dudes, and they really did help make this game what it is. I think, picked up the ball and just kind of figured out where you can do a little bit more optimization of multitasking. But other than that, I didn't really do too much for the actual
Fire suppression override.
run of the
Dr.
game.
Emma Fisher.
But here's one of my favorite parts of this entire run.
I need you to
So
get
you're gonna
ready
put the
and
fire
open
out.
the
And she's
door.
like, we're on 3, 2, 1. We're gonna open this door. And I'm like, oh, f that. We gotta save time. So
What the hell, Sam? On 3!
she just freaked out. She's like, what the hell, Sam? What's wrong? Why did you do that? I'm like, well, gotta save time. Gotta save time. Gotta go fast. I don't know why, but I love that part so much.
Get the vents on in
Like,
here.
it just brings me so much joy.
Clear these fumes.
Like, it should. And I'm like, yo, that brought me joy. Sorry for the pause.
How bad is it?
Well, while you pause right there, I might drop in because you already mentioned you really want to see that sneaking run, and you've also mentioned the incentive, and I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who are watching and maybe thinking, perhaps I'm donating to this. It's going towards a great cause, which is direct relief, COVID-19 relief, and if we raise $300 until the sneaking run is scheduled, which is on the last day on Sunday, then we'll have a really cool run that at least one person right here already wants to
Oh,
see.
dude, I'm so hyped for it. You don't even
And
understand.
you're really hyping it up. I think I want to see that too, and we're not missing a lot. We're already at $271, so get those little donations in there, and we chip away at that and get that run going on Sunday.
If there is
Oh, I'm so hyped for it. I want to see it. I know it's like so much nostalgia for my childhood with that Burger King game. So if you can give $5, $1, $2, you know, just y'all being here is enough. But if you can give a couple bucks, we're helping a great charity. As someone that did lose their job for a few months because of COVID, I do
Sam, get
really
ready
like
for the
what they're
separation
doing.
procedure.
So if you can give money, please do.
Process my authorization code and give me
Yeah,
a
and I see our
One second, bud.
chatbot broke,
One
but
second.
I'll
1442413324.
Okay, you can go. Sorry.
Alright, I didn't want to interrupt. No, I think our chatbot broke. I'll get that link to you right away.
Got it. Inputting now.
Just give me a
Hurry,
second.
Sam. Target the jets and push the module away safely.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just needed to hear that command because if I don't, I will waste a lot of time. But there we go.
Oh,
But thanks everybody for being here. Just you being here is enough. So thanks for that. If you can give a couple bucks, help a really great charity.
We
You know,
stabilized.
a lot of people are hurting right now, so it's definitely a great thing. So if you can, help us out.
Listen, I'm going to
Yeah, it
relocate you
works.
to the external
Heck
cameras
yeah.
and see if we can get a better
Oi.
view of the station.
We get some link hype.
What's left of it?
That's all I want is some link hype. So right now we basically there was a fire that happened on the ship. We put it out, but during that whole kerfuffle, we had to jettison that module right there
Detect any damage, Sam.
because if we didn't, the whole ship was going to go down. Now, if you
Still
notice,
tethered.
there's no Earth right now. We're like in space. We don't know where we're at. We're like, whoa,
Like a hole is
what happened? We're about to learn where we went and what happened.
What would do that?
So that was what happens. Basically, if we hadn't jettisoned that, we would have been destroyed.
Must have
Kind of would have collapsed in on itself.
damage doesn't look too
Right now, we're basically scanning the ship, trying to figure out what happened.
The RU arm upper
And
modules are
you can see, like, we're looking around the ship. There's nothing there. Where is the planet? Where is the moon? Where is something that can show us where we're at? And you'd be surprised when we learn the answer to that question.
The CN arm is.
All right. Also, get ready for the bop to end all bops, because the next song coming up is a banger. I'm just gonna say. So where are we, guys? Where do you think we are? Where do you think we are? We're still above Earth, right? We're still above Earth, right? Maybe, kind of, ish. And nope. It's
How did we get here?
Saturn, baby.
I brought you here.
And
It
Sam's the
seems
reason we're here. And we don't know why.
Why?
Why did you bring us here, Sam? Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know.
So, boom. He doesn't know. Sam's like, what's happened? So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our volumes up, and we're going to just vibe right now, everybody. We're going to vibe to what is my favorite song in a game. Just 'cause, I'm not being ironic. I love this song. I actually had Yerlak get this song out of the game for me so I could put it on my phone. Because I'm a noise experimental fan, like industrial, like Nine Inch Nails. I love this song. But if we have anyone out there, you know, again, we'll talk a little bit about donations, but yeah, donate if you can. You're like, this is trippy, because it is. Getting those Inception horns in there. And actually, all this imagery does kind of make sense later in the game once you understand what's happening. It's a very cool game. You do need at least, I would say, 8 to 16, probably about 16 gigs, 8 gigs of RAM to run it, and a decent memory card. Or graphics card, I should say. They definitely were trying to make, like, a big budget movie game with this. They were like, we're making a movie with this game. And they really accomplished it because it's a pretty brutal game. It's a good story. So yeah, we're at Saturn. And, yeah. Things are happening. And you're like, what is happening? I don't know.
I restarted your core systems.
It's not a way.
That won't make any sense.
Turn my phone to do not disturb, sorry.
I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah, she looks more and more like Olivia Wilde every time I look at the game goes further in.
Anyway,
Right now, she's kind of slowly changing a little bit. You'll start noticing she's changing a little bit. Jim, what's up, my dude? Thank you for coming in, Jim.
okay, first off,
I'm glad you could be here.
let's try this again. Sam, voice authenticate.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Emma Fisher, 140412.
All right. So basically, right now, this is kind of what I would say is like the second chapter of the game. There's still a little bit more tutorial left. Still a little bit more, because this game does constantly kind of change things. It does the same thing over and over, which is one of the criticisms of the game. But it does try to invert a little bit of that. Like it tries to go, okay, so here's what you've seen before. We're gonna try to move a little bit on it and get a little bit different. So it's a good little. It's not too hard. The lore is good, and obviously the story is good for just casual play. But honestly, right now, so we have the camera operations, and we have what we're doing now, which is the AI robot drone aspect of the game, which is a very big part of it, which is, again, multitasking, multitasking, multitasking. Which, if you know me in my real life, I am horrible at. So why do I speedrun a game doing it? I don't know. But I do. But, thanks, Jim, for showing up. If you're out there at Bowtie, Yearlock,
Okay,
y'all are
so
totally... Thank you so much for coming out, my guys.
a connection sphere for you to use. You should be able to take control of this and fly.
And if I might drop in for a
Oh, you
second
can't. This
again.
is a tutorial right now, so you're good.
Cameras can't see.
Alright, okay, because we've hit the $300 mark. We're even at
Yo!
340 now.
Yo!
And we have received $29 by
Okay.
Ashma for the $300 hype also, and I'm gonna not curse right now, so I'm gonna say fudge Shimura for reasons, is what they
Okay,
were trying
okay.
to tell us. And
Okay.
Eurolak has also donated $40. Thank you very much. He's trying to tell you, I am here, Steve.
Thank you,
Alright,
you're
and
alive.
with-
That's great, dude. That's a part of the game. The I am here thing. That's awesome.
I understand. Okay. Yeah. So with that, we already have also our first donation towards the incentives for the next game, which is Ghost of Tsushima. So we have the incentive of either killing or saving Shimura, and these $29 already went, of course, towards killing them. And then there's also a horse to be named. So if you have any ideas for a name there, chip in, give us a donation, and we'll put that towards a good cause and also a nice name for a horse.
Right. So, the rest of the station is dark.
Oh, I glitched
The
it.
Horizon arm is running on emergency power. The solar panels give us next to nothing this far from the sun.
So actually, so now that, hey, I want to give the biggest shout out ever to Yearlock. Yearlock is the
If
man.
I can generate enough power, we can maybe get the universal hatches.
He is great.
See what you can do. I'll try to find a way to contact the rest of the crew.
Like I was saying earlier, him and he really was the reason that this game basically started in terms of like anything with the speed run. So I give a big shout to that guy. He doesn't really stream, but he does do a lot of cool stuff with this game. So definitely hype about him with that. Man, I want to say I usually just caused a glitch to happen, and then I effed it up because I was kind of not being smart. So there's a way you can
I think the backup batteries are
kind of explain what happens there. She's talking about what you can do. She's tutorializing. She's telling you what to do. But you can basically glitch past that part by spamming the spacebar and hitting it at the right moment to cause the thing not to happen, which I did. Then I got hype about the
I don't know how much longer this will last. We need the EFR online.
the submissions and stuff, so I did not do what I was supposed to do. But I'm very okay with that.
Okay, you should now be able to refer to that schematic to unlock the hatch via your system links.
Alright, cool. So, let's go. Yeah, technically right there I should be able to have been here by now, but you know, it's okay. We're hype.
No
It's
idea how that
it's
works. It was something Josh was working on.
it's a speedrun marathon. We've already hit
Very
our
much of
goal.
your own, I'm afraid.
I'm super happy.
You can just get it online.
I know Umbrella Jill's gonna come on later, and her followers are gonna freaking kill it because she's the best. So, and her community is amazing. So, definitely hyped for that. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh god, I'm not even paying attention. I need to because I'm like so hyped right now on this.
Good job.
Cool. Yeah, so there is technically two categories for this game. There's any percent, which this is, and there is 100%. 100% is basically finding all the laptops and finding all the lore in the game.
I'm running low on oxygen.
And it's a lot, so I have
Move on.
refused to do it just because I'm not the biggest 100% guy personally. But yeah, so right now we basically just gave power back to the ship. Excuse me. We thought we gave power back to the ship. Now you're gonna find what is like kind of the crux of the whole game is this right here. Now this
Is that you making that noise?
is weird. And it's why I love this game. It's why I love the vibe. And I think anyone that's into like weird alien horror movies should watch this. Or thriller. It's not horror. It's not a horror movie. But you're like, holy. Also, I do want to say again, if flashing lights is your issue, please do not watch because there's a lot of flashing lights in this game. Meant to say that earlier, and I'm sorry.
It's... I can't explain it.
Come on.
I can feel it.
So you're like, whoa, what is this like? Was that a hexagon, I think? And these are aliens. This is an alien, basically. I think. Yeah. If you have any questions about the actual lore of this game, you can ask Yerlak, because he has much better understanding of the actual lore of the game. Well, I know these are the alien species thing. These are their drones, I guess, or their consciousness. One of the two. The game's a little vague about what that is, unless you go all 100% runs and start really learning the deep lore of the game, which I refuse to do, like I said, because it's a lot. So, like, this is like my world record. This game is like an hour and 47 minutes, and I think the 100% run's probably about 2.5 hours. So I really don't want to add 45 minutes to this. Super fun. Right now we're basically talking back and forth with the alien. It's a 3-hour run. Yep. Basically right now we're talking back and forth with the alien. We're kind of, and actually Yerlak was the one who clued me into this. All these symbols actually do have word meanings, and they do have like what they actually are trying to communicate actual things to you, which is really cool. Because honestly, no code could have just put in there like random gibberish, and I would have been like, oh yeah, cool, cool. All right. Been Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but yeah, it's actually a actual language to it, which is really cool. Like, it's not like Klingon or anything like that, where they've actually developed a full sci-fi language. And
I don't know why or how you were doing this.
one of my favorite. It's also one of my favorite parts of the game. Is just the abrupt silence out of nowhere is great.
I need to know what is going on.
You guys will realize when I say it's like speedrunning a movie, it's basically speedrunning a movie.
Well, the power is back, but the hatch to universe
Like,
is
I wasn't
still
lying.
online. I need you to find out what the problem is. Sam, give me a systems diagnostic.
Okay, so now
Module UN1 hull contact points to
Okay.
EAS3 are
So now we're learning that the different connections between all the modules aren't working
so
correctly.
the power is fine, but the hull connection points are misaligned.
And you're really trying to figure out why, like, she doesn't understand.
I can't get them open from here, but you should be able to reclamp the contact points from outside.
Yeah, let's give a big shout out
Like
to
you're going
freaking
on your
Yerlak,
first
man. The
spacewalk,
dude
Sam.
is the best.
Before you go outside, though, we need to update your sphere firmware.
So like I say, all this
to
game is
allow
basically
for series.
multitasking, so while things
To
are happening
upgrade,
and
you
you're
have to
not
scan the
that
barcodes
other like
in EAS
other
settings.
tasks that are explaining what's happening,
Once
you
you're
need to be
fully
doing
updated,
things that will
we'll get
impact how fast the run is
I'm
later.
granting you EVA
If I was just waiting
permission
around right now, I'd be adding like
now.
3
The
minutes, 2
internal
minutes to the
airlock is
time.
now open.
But because I just did that, I maybe took away a good like 30 seconds. So then you want to go over here. You're basically modifying the machine that you're on, the drone, and then we're gonna basically combine our memories. Because if you remember correctly, earlier the thing was like, yeah, your memory core is 87%, 97% destroyed. So you need to
Great, that's
recompile
all
all
set.
that information.
Okay, get those module clamps fixed, Sam.
There's also a super fun glitch I'm not going to do in this run with this that lets you basically go out of bounds. But unfortunately, Yerlak found out that it does not do a darn thing to the run
Control panel
to go out of
where
bounds.
you rearrange the clamps is on the
Unfortunately.
outer hull of EAS-3.
Which sucks, because I love out of bounds runs of games.
Straight down, Sam. The control.
And also, that's when you know you're doing good in this game, is whenever you can cut off voice lines, you know that you're doing decent. Because that means that she
Look for the controls on EAS-3.
can't talk. It might be, but we haven't found anything yet. Like, we're hoping that we can get something cool out of Bounds, but there's no definitive proof yet whether it'll be good or not. Because, fun fact, the way they developed Earlac found that the actual Saturn is just a GIF or like a loop video. So there's no real point, like there's no flag as you get closer to the Saturn. Because later in the game you need to go to Saturn, which sucks. Because it'd be so funny if you could just like get out here and be done in like 30 minutes. Or actually, well, 20 minutes, really. Wait, 9? If I remember correctly.
That's it. The hull connection points are reading true.
I'm hoping we can find some cool stuff because I really want to have a glitched category up there.
It's gonna take.
And also, so anyone that knows, like, one thing I think I figured out, I think it was me, I can't remember, was from anyone who runs Star Fox knows that you want to do half boosts is your way to maintain speed in the game.
That looks like what I found in EAS 4.
Uh-oh. I might have to buy this game again. But, what was I
Bring the
saying?
sphere back inside and meet me in EAS 3. Let's get this hatch open.
So now we're basically
The others are okay.
getting out of our ship. Oh yeah, I was saying, so one thing that's kind of cool is that if anyone who plays Star Fox 64 knows, and I kind of figured out with this, the idea of doing half boosts as a way to speed up, because I know in Star Fox 64, you want to do half boosts every time to basically make the game go faster, or make your ship go faster, whereas if you do a whole boost, all it does is,
The hatch lights are on.
like, slow down.
The universal is holding. Great work, Sam.
Alright,
Now, lift the lockdown on the hatch, please.
okay. Why is this happening?
Okay, that's it open.
Okay.
Here we go.
So yeah, now we're basically, so when I did that whole thing with the contact points and finding why it broke down,
Hello?
I was able to basically make it to that the rest of the station is now accessible.
Stairs?
So at this point, we want to we're going to the main station right now, and this is where again it becomes a horror movie for a second. So I'll let it play out because it's a horror movie. Well, thriller movie. It's not a horror, but it has horror elements. It tries.
Why is the link door closed? Josh? Are you there?
What's happening?
No. Who is that?
And it's a dead body. I'll let Emma explain it. Emergency meeting. Yeah, we're playing Among Us, guys. This is just Among Us before Among Us was existed.
I'm so
think-
sorry, Stas.
I think that Emma is sus, guys.
Looks like it was
Emma
exposed.
is sus, everybody.
It must have been depressurized at some point before. Sorry, mate.
That's great. Now I need to remember that Earlac for this game. Because Emma is definitely sus. I know Sam is the most sus, but Emma's definitely sus. So yeah, basically we just found out that Stas is dead. Stas is like one of the main dudes. in the- He's really important. So now again, now we are going to basically have more multitasking. So right now you just found out that May is still alive, which is actually very good for Emma because she's not alone, which is not cool. But more things are broken on the system that you're trying to fix. So you want to basically get all that stuff going as fast as possible. So right now you're connecting to everything while you wait, because if you don't, this will take extra time. This takes all my time off.
He's dead, mate.
Uh,
It looks like central depressurized. It's okay now, though. He's in his suit.
Yeah, and we're
but
just-
I don't think he had O2.
I forget this is the coolant. The coolant network is broken, so they can't do things
Nothing
properly.
yet. We had like a full global power outage. Sam has lost most of his functions, and we're slowly getting him back up to speed. Okay, I'd like to help, but I'm stuck in the Chinese arm. There's something wrong
damn, I'm
with
dumb.
US3. It's
Alright.
all locked down. I'll get Sam to look into it right now. Sam, check the station alerts. Make that the priority if you can.
I will make that my priority, I promise. And basically, you want to have that done. I kind of went a little slower than I'd like to have.
The coolant network is reporting multiple errors. Recommend investigation.
726. So I have a lot of notes, honestly.
Have a look at the network hub, please, Sam.
That one's not that one. So, and I forgot which one this is. So that's. One, two, three. Sorry, it's taking me a long time. 1, 2, 3. 5 up. There we go. Because the other ones are easier by a lot.
I can hear you in there, Sam. The door is locked down, and I think there is an override active.
That's
Something
1, 2, 3,
atmospheric.
4. 4 over, 4 up. That's just not working. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why. Sorry again, I'm failing at this miserably. There we go. Yep, you need to remember all of it. It's not. It's a lot of things. So we're definitely going up here. This is the weirdest one for me because I don't like it, but it's easy. That's 2.
I can see the light in here flashing.
Yep, I'm probably like 3 minutes behind where I want to be right now, but it's okay. I think shit happens. Or sorry, stuff happens. No, I'm not supposed to curse. I'm sorry about that. But right now we're basically fixing the coolant hub, which is one of the most, I guess, important parts of the unit. And once you get this going, you can get to May, which is very important because May is
Good job, Sam.
totally not sus. Maybe she might be sus. Oh, I don't know. I don't know things. I just play this game.
Still not opening. The lockdown hasn't lifted. Now saying something about contact points.
See, now she's having the contact points issue.
We had the same problem on the EAS arm. I think whatever moved us to Saturn caused us to shake.
Saturn?
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 Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
And totally used for the
It's a
story
long
for sure.
story, but all I know is that Sam thinks he brought us here. Shit. Saturn? I mean, Christ, I don't know where to begin. Look, I'll head outside and try to get this sorted. I still have my suit and plenty
So
of work to do.
Emma just signed her death wish. I'm letting you know right now. A little spoiler alert. She's going out into the space, which you'll learn in this game is never the best option. You never want to go into space. So let's go back to here. I'm actually not sure. I should be doing this other way around. Alerts.
The connection between crew tracker functionality
Crew
and SAM
tracker.
OS has been severed.
I need those sensors working. Go get them online and I'll fix up the crew tracker from this end.
So now basically you're trying to find out where everyone's at, because there's a pretty decent sized crew that was on this ship. I mean, you had Stas, Emma, Josh, Jim, and May, and I think that's it. And right now, she's like, why is May the only one here? Why is Stas dead? Where is everybody? And I totally understand.
Sensor 1 is online.
So now, so there's also a lot of little mini puzzles, basically. Like, that's one thing I like about this game, is that the puzzles aren't too intense. So if you're not the biggest puzzle person, like, I love puzzles, but some people aren't into puzzles. They're not too intense to where you shouldn't be able to figure any of them out. And then once you start speedrunning, you just have to take good notes. Because I have a lot of notes on my screen right now about where to go and what to do right. Which I'm obviously failing on right now, but it's okay. Honestly, for this part, I forget I should probably turn down my mouse sensitivity because I have my mouse sensitivity ramped up really high, and it's bad for that part. So here we go. So we're turning on all the crew trackers, the crew trackers, to make sure we can see everyone. You know, a fun way to think of it is this is what the serious version of WarioWare or Among Us looks like. Like, I just realized how much like Among Us this game was before Among Us came out or got popular. Which is pretty humorous. I'm thinking about it now, like, whoa, there's actually a lot of little things. Yeah, crew tracker, thank you.
Crew tracker is online. Where's my crew, Sam?
Oh. So the movement is pretty weird. In terms of menuing, I'm gonna take off
There is no
what
biometric
Urlac said,
data
but the movement
being
is
received
pretty
for Joshua.
floaty for the drone.
The location
And for everything
of
else in terms of the camera
is
movement, it's
unknown.
very
Is
sluggish.
there any sensible data coming through for
So
him?
it's really,
Is the tracker
in terms of
functioning?
for a actual casual game, this is a very good casual game. I recommend anyone that's into first person, horror, thrillers,
Interference. Okay, what about Jim?
very
Come on,
that
give
kind of
something,
stuff.
Sam.
It's a very good casual experience, but it's very hard. It's kind of weird to get used to for the speedrun.
Captain Jim Elias is located in the Russian arm. I am unable to determine his exact location.
And again, like I said, do you want to be just
Any vitals?
really? I thought I was done. How come I did 3 of his things? Okay, this game just did a thing I haven't seen in a long time. And that's do that. There's vitals.
The tracker for Jim Elias is showing corrupted data.
Must be faulty. Is there any medical data getting through?
The F, I literally did everything. This is so weird. This game just did not log what I was doing. That's fun.
Please repeat your previous request.
Use your crew tracker on your Sam OS. Help me find the crew.
So, fun fact, this game likes to do this randomly. When you go too fast, it will soft lock itself, which I have never come into that soft lock, ever. And of course it happens during a marathon, am I right, guys? Well, I'm way behind where I want to be. Shit, okay, sorry. I'm way behind where I want to be. And I'm sorry for that. But I'll try to speed it up. Yep.
Crew tracker is online. Where's my crew, Sam?
So yeah, sorry, the game just glitched and decided it didn't want to tell me where everything was.
There is no biomedical data being
Sorry about that.
received for
But yeah, so
Joshua.
basically right now we're trying to find the whole crew. We have Josh.
The location
of
Jim
Jim.
is unknown.
Is there any sensible data coming through for him? Is the tracker functioning?
The tracker for Josh
I have never had that soft lock happen. Urlac can tell you, I've never. That soft lock is nuts.
Maybe there is some interference. Okay, what about Jim? Come on, give something, Sam.
There is no biomedical data being received for.
Because right now it should be over. This part should basically be over almost.
Data.
Come on.
What's the tracker status? Is there any location data coming through?
Captain Jim Elias
Ugh,
is
weird.
located in
Weirdness.
the Russian arm. I am unable to determine his exact location.
May, we've got a fix on Jim. He's in the salute.
There we go.
Good. Get him to sort this mess out. Tell him he owes me an explanation.
Wait.
There we
it
go.
looks like he'll
And like I said, all this thing is multitasking. So while other people are doing things,
Let me get that for you now.
and thankfully it didn't glitch there. I've had it glitch there where you're trying to do something.
Get a visual on the captain for me, Sam. Where is he?
I might be starting a list. You should. You need. This. It does need it.
The cameras in RU6 are failing to initialize.
Okay, I can do that now, actually.
And also random weird little things this game does. It's like, why are you doing this game?
That's them online.
Captain Jim Elias is located in RU6.
So right now we just found Jim Elias. He's the captain of the crew, and you're like, whoa, is Jim Elias dead?
It's Emma. I have your location. I'm heading to you now.
9338. I get that backwards all the time. So right now we're hacking into the computer of our captain. We're gonna go and do this. And we're gonna show her that, hey, Jim's totally not dead, I promise. And it's definitely just a speed run on how fast can you do things as in terms of like menuing. And I love it. Because I'm really bad at multitasking, so I think maybe it helped a little bit. Also, I have glitched here before where I have broken the game, kind of. It's weird. And I love it because it's just like I've said before. This game is like if a like 2A AAA studio made an indie game, because there's a lot of weird glitches that don't make sense why they happen at all.
Captain.
But they're there and they exist, and it's kind of funny. But basically, you just found out that Jim is dead. So the captain is dead, which is a great board game. If anyone's into weird board games, Captain is dead. So the captain is dead. Emma's crying. I don't blame her. I would be.
I can't believe this is happening.
He's dead, Jim. Exactly. Wait.
May.
Emma, talk to me.
There's no need to talk.
He's dead, May.
No.
That's for later.
Emma, what is happening? Emma,
Alright.
I need your
So
help.
thankfully I didn't glitch there, because I have glitched there where it breaks the game. Like, to the point where the game soft locks. In my world record for this run,
Sam out to you.
I did glitch there and was able to clutch it out. But, like, it knocked a good 30 seconds off my world record time.
Next to the airlock. Use that.
Come on. Alright, so... I'm actually pretty far behind, and I am sorry for that. I don't know if I'm behind my 155 time, but I know I'm behind...
Give me a hand.
way behind my world record time. But yeah, Jim is dead. Jim's totally dead, guys. I swear Jim is totes dead. He's totes
Okay,
dead, I
Sam.
swear to God, guys.
I'm patched into your sphere feed now.
And so we're trying to find May right now. May is our, close compadre.
Oh my god, Sam.
She's
that's
not
her.
sus at all, I swear to God.
She okay?
I know there is a way of resetting them out here, but I'm not sure how. I need stars.
I need Stas. Well, everyone needs Stas, but guess what? Stas is dead. I'm sorry.
I had the same issue in the EAS arm.
Everyone,
If he can
don't
fix
get
them,
too,
we
don't
could
get
head back
too,
inside instead of having to move around all the
connected to
way
May.
the EASL.
I love May. She's a great character, but
Okay, Sam, reset the
don't
whole
get
contact
too
points
attached to
between
her.
China and Universal, please.
Sorry if you like May. I love May. I think she's a great character. But I don't recommend getting too attached. So yeah, like I said, this is just basically Among Us for the real version of Among Us. This is the real version of Among Us. I realized that this chat, this stream, this is just Among Us for real, and I love it.
Good work.
Let me
Get
go
back
back.
to May so I can update her.
So remember when I said don't get too attached to May?
May,
Here's why you don't get attached to May, and I'm sorry.
you can get back inside and meet me in Universal now.
Okay, I much prefer that option.
Say hi to May, as your life said. Say hi to May, everybody, because you're about to say goodbye to May.
Sam seems to think... May? The storm.
You're breaking up. I'm heading back to CN3. I'll be with you soon.
Sam, are you seeing this? May, get back inside now. The storm on the planet is...
And bye, May. It was really nice knowing you. I really liked you, May. I wish you could have been in the game for longer. I mean, I know I'm making light of it because it's a very serious situation in the game, but it's definitely really sad your first playthrough, which I'm sure none of you will play now because I'm spoiling the entire game. It's okay, though.
Hey, Sam. I got you in another sphere.
Oh, do you?
I don't know what just happened, but I feel like I've changed.
And also, here comes the big twist in the game, guys. Here's how the game takes its next big twist. What is that? Why is there another ship? Why is there a space station? What's happening? There's a lot of cool lore. It is definitely fun to actually go through the lore. So, and definitely you can ask me. If everyone does want to run it, talk to me, talk to your lap. We're both pretty open about how different things you can do for the game. Yeah, this is where I think she looks like Olivia Wilde. This is the part. And I don't know why.
She was pressurizing just now.
But I think she looks a lot like Olivia Wilde in this part.
Assuming they aren't all dead. Look, I know this makes no sense. And you'll probably just give me some broken response.
Excuse me.
But I'm glad you're here, sir.
Right there, that look is the one where I'm like, yo, how am I getting freaking, what was her name in House? I can't remember her name in House, but Olivia Wilde. Look right there. I am here. Sorry I messed up the meme, Yurlak. I am here. I am changed is the best part, too. Or I'm different. I am different. Because this also does turn into, like, a Lovecraftian horror for a hot second.
Emma Fisher.
If that's your thing. That's about, like, 45 minutes.
412.
Not 40, about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes turns Lovecraftian horror.
Thanks, sir.
And if you can see when I said earlier, when the last big thing happens, she starts changing. If you notice there, it says her voice chat was not recognized because she's actually changing. She's changing. For real. It's weird. I love it.
We're online. Okay.
For each dead.
Well,
you're like.
If we want to speak to anyone.
Let's see here.
External
We have Jim, Jim 1, May,
So,
Stas.
looks like to get a signal out, we are going to need 2 things.
22 other characters I can't talk about until the end of the game because that gives away the whole story.
Position hours. The astrophysics lab may have some answer to that. Secondly,
Because, spoiler alert,
podcasts won't go
there's
anywhere
like
without the captain's
22 other characters in this game that are
I'm guessing
important.
we can find that in his
Have not been
personal
introduced
manual.
yet. That aren't really important, but they kind of make it kind of important.
Let me know what the authorization code is so I can put it into the system. You will need to set up the comms array yourself, though. If there are any new
So this
payloads,
part of the
issues,
game has a
let me
big
know.
skip in it. That's not really like, it's not like a glitch skip, although it does kind of glitch the game a little bit. Oh, don't go there. Okay, so I have the notes for how to do this, so I can just skip past it. But this skip is basically skipping about what you're like. What would you say? 10 minutes, 5 minutes of the game. Skip staves. If you don't go to the next part. Sorry, I'm asking in chat, but you know, I forget. I think it's like 10 minutes it saves. $10 minutes, yep. It's about 10 whole minutes of the game. Oh, I forgot to do that too.
Emma, my camera's in EAS.
Yeah, so that first alien encounter we had, there's a whole nother one of those that happens, and it's longer. I think it's either 3 or 4 conversations.
Should be fixed. Try them now.
And this guy's dumb, by the way. To hack his laptop, all you gotta do is put the year he graduated. That's not how you do things, guys.
Precursor 1. It appears to be a mission code.
Precursor 1. But that's not a mission code, Sam. What the hell is Precursor 1?
Oh. Sorry, guys, that my stream is officially broke. My game is officially broken the stream. I'm sorry.
Here goes nothing.
Aw. I graduated in the year 9065, thank you.
Here goes.
I broke it. I'm sorry that observation breaks everything because it's a glitchy mess sometimes.
Observation, please respond.
It's all my fault!
This is
All my fault.
observation. I have visual. Please respond.
I mean, I'm gonna ruin all the time save we had earlier, so I'm sorry that too.
Please let me know in some way.
We won't be too far behind though. Sam, take control.
It's just
Exactly.
me left. And Sam.
Hey, Bowtie, what's up, buddy?
I'm not sure how we ended up here.
Excuse me.
There was a massive power outage.
What's up, Bowtie? Thank you, bud.
And then
By the way, everybody, I know I said it earlier, but if you can, I know we just crushed all of our donation incentives. Oh yeah, a couple left, I think. What other incentives do we have any incentives for later, by the way?
Yeah, we do have something left. Yeah, we still need a name for a horse for the next run of Ghost of Tsushima. We don't have a donation for that, so you could get a really cheap horse that way if you were to donate. And since we don't have the bot up right now, let me drop the donation link in the chat for you. You can go through that and donate. This will also benefit a good cause, of course. We are supporting direct relief, and this is in response to COVID-19. Also, Steve, you're doing a really good job. This is a really entertaining run, and I love the spirit. Keep this up.
Oh, thank you so much, bud. But yeah, so everyone, if you can, this is definitely for a great cause. Like I said, I lost my job for two or 3 months. I can't remember. 2020 was a weird year. Back in late March, like 2020, and definitely a cause that is near and dear to my heart. They do a lot of great things, people. So if you want to help out with them, and also to name a horse, Ghost of Tsushima is a great game. So name a horse. Come on, guys. Give a few bucks, name a horse. Come on.
I knew he wasn't dead. I just knew it. He must have made it across after we saw May, when the rescue station arrived.
Alright, so...
Sam, I'm heading to the airlock.
So right now, we're getting ready to switch. We're going to do the one thing I said we should never do in this game, which is go into space, because space is bad. It's like sand. Was it coarse, and it's, I don't know. I don't know the whole meme anymore. It's coarse, and it's rough on my skin, I don't know. But anyway.
Why bother?
Just
aim and gently push off.
They're also making fun of every horror movie, or every space movie right now, because they're saying, like, why would anybody use explosions to get places? You just push off, and you go.
So that's where you come in.
You're like, oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so that was for later. All of what I just did was for later. Just remember that. All of what I just did was for later. Oh, I think Emma's behind me. Don't be behind me, Emma. Ah! Please be behind me, actually. It'd be really cool. If she was already there, I would have been like, damn, this game is glitched hard. Because I don't think I told you you're like, because I think you might not have seen it, but I found a glitch in this game where you can kind of get Emma to go faster at one point, but I could never figure out how to do it right.
Okay.
So I set myself up here because I can go a little faster right here. Come on. Alright, so we're about to leave the space station, and this is a very good little scene, so I will just let it play out. But you are going ready to go to the other space station, which you're about to learn some fun facts about.
Outside the station. And now I have 2 stations. Talk about jumping off into the deep end.
And Bowtie, if you're still watching, it's okay for being late, my dude. I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, there's a glitch that your lag found where basically you can lock Emma in the building, and it's not good.
That's us tethered
There's a
together
soft
for
lock that will
jumps.
happen in this game if you don't reset properly. That will cause this game to cause Emma to never move at one point. It's pretty bad. Again, when I said this is basically just a AAA developer making an indie game, I mean that because of the glitches. It's pretty funny. There's some great ones. Like one time I've done it. I know Urlac has done it, where Saturn just won't load.
Here goes.
Urlac found that once. I did it too, where Saturn will just not load sometimes.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
I found it where Emma will sometimes just not move, where she goes way into things, and you're like, oh, that was funny. And also, it kind of has Half-Life physics in a way, so things will just bounce off you every damn time in the cutscenes, and it's pretty fun.
Station.
Oh, it does. I thought it's soft lock. It crashes. That's fun.
Okay.
I didn't know that. You're scaring me a little bit.
Okay, shit, Sam, you're drifting.
Here we go. This is why you don't go into space.
You're gonna hit that module. careful, you're gonna hit that module. Please, please. Got it. Got it.
Ah, she got it.
Come on, Sam. Oh god, I never want to do that again. Be careful.
And I'm gone. And we're going. And we go. Oh, wow. Excuse me. So for me, because my system has not a great memory card, I have to wait a second, let it load. We quit out, and then we have to reset. Because this is the one glitch I was talking about before my run. Sometimes it likes to resize. Please don't resize. Okay, ooh. Didn't resize. We're in here. We're in here. We're good. Didn't resize. Finally home. We are. No, we're not.
Okay.
We'll get home eventually, though.
Let me get your light on. Looks like this
Didn't do the worst glitch in the game.
This is crazy. It's the exact same design.
Well, I should say the worst glitch for a marathon.
Used sections of existing stations for observation.
So one thing she's noticing, as I've talked over it, is that everything looks the same, oddly. Why does everything look the same?
I prefer you up front anyway. Straight ahead then. Nice and slow.
She's like, oh, it's a different station. I'm like, Emma, come on. Baby girl, no. Like,
Strange. My suit's showing ammonia in the air. I'm gonna keep my helmet on until we get out of these modules.
These hatches are not connected to my system links.
Of course.
also, I'm ready for Cthulhian Nightmare to happen soon. Because it's going to happen. In about, I think, 20 minutes, we're going to see Cthulhian Nightmare happen. With Sam. Because Sam is the omnipresent, Sam's a god, basically, by the end of this game. Oh, I didn't explain. So the reason you reset the game there is when you skip... So I did explain the fact that when you glitch the one part where you don't have to do the second alien encounter, it does a lot of weird things to the game. So if you do not reset there, like Yerlac said in chat, it will glitch the game to where it will crash your system, apparently. I thought it just soft locked, but it will crash the system for him. For me, I think one time I saw that it soft lock Emma in a certain part where she won't move. Oh, I'm talking. I should have been pressing buttons.
ULB hatch.
But yeah, like Jim said,
System.
donate, send us stuff for like I want to see a horse named Butt. Let's just name a horse Butt. Come on. You can do that. If you donate money, we can have the horse in Ghost of Tsushima named Butt. So please donate to that, or we could have Butt percent be the name of the horse. You could have
Just give me a sec.
for Jim, we can have Mughead because he's a Cuphead runner, or Mugboy. Is it Mugboy or Cuphead? Oh, what's the incentive? I'm confused then.
What is this stuff?
You get a horse? I
Oh
thought you-
no.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Ashma, have I read wrong what I have here on my sheet? So I've the name the horse name choice for the incentive. So can you tell us which are the names? Perhaps you either put them in chat or in the Discord, because I don't have that information right now.
Yeah, because I want to know that, because I want to shout out what I want the person's name. If it's a character, we're going to come up with some great names in chat.
Keep moving, Sam.
Someone's got to donate money for it. Oh, yeah. I want the Legend of Kage. That's right. It's it's the Kage. It's the name of the samurai, right? You name the samurai? Is that what it is? The file name or something like that? Ashma? Come on! There we go. Sorry, the game wasn't doing what I wanted it to do.
What's that laptop, Sam?
This is a lab
There you go.
belonging to Dr. Emma Fisher.
Yeah, I want the Kage just to get Legend of Kage, or Sora. If you're a,
Get it here.
oh, so is it like file name? Is that what we're talking about then, Ashma? Because I am a AVGN fan, so it's all Kage is a fun one for me. Well, I want Kage. Whatever Kage is, I want it. Sad face.
All right, and in the meantime, we got a donation in. However, there is no comment attached, and it was by Ian, the guy,
Hey, Bowtie,
and
thank you,
with
bud.
$25.
Oh snap! Thank you so much, Bowtie, dude. You're the best. That's Bowtie. I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna
Ah,
shout out Bowtie right now. He's a great runner. He does retro, Sega stuff. He was just currently playing Popful Mail. Does Valis and other great Sega games. So shout out to Bowtie. Give him a follow. He's a good dude. He also knows a lot about Robert Frost. If you're a Robert Frost fan.
like the poet.
Yeah, he can actually quote 2 or 3 poems by Robert Frost off the top of his head.
That is a cool skill.
That's a redemption he has on his channel, and I like to get done as much as possible. So definitely go follow Mr. Bowtie if y'all are into like Sega or fun little retro speedrunning. He's a good dude. And also, if y'all sell Jim Jamboree, he's also the Legacy of the Wizard for the NES world record holder. He also runs Cuphead. Give him a follow. He's a good dude.
Hell, he's getting away, Sam. Keep up.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. You're the best.
Did he tell you things?
Yeah, and if you want to afterwards still add like a comment towards which horse name this could go, we have Nobu, Kage, Kaze, or Sora, then just give us a quick message. Or if anybody else has a choice for that, so the horse names we can have for the horse in Ghost of Tsushima, which is the next game coming up after this one, are Nobu, Kage, Kaze, or Sora. If you've been around in chat, you can see Ashma, who's gonna be running that, already writing those down for you.
Yo, thank you for everything, bud, for reading off all that stuff. And definitely, yeah, everyone get in there. If you're going to Kage, that's my pick. But Sora would also be a fun one, so heck. And Frosty does sound great right now, Jim. So yeah, fun fact, this is Evil Jim. Well, for now he's just Jim. He becomes Evil Jim. Right now he's Jim. He is alive because there's another version of him. And he's telling Emma that, hey, you can't be alive. I saw you die. Because, here.
Why would I go out the airlock without a suit?
Because he opened the fucking door on you.
Because apparently I, Sam, killed Emma and whatever he's talking about. So that's bad Jim. There's multiple Jims in this sci-fi reign, and I didn't realize that was a Star Trek reference probably
They stopped.
on the part of the developers.
So,
Didn't realize that.
oxygen.
Probably was.
No gulps, okay.
What's happening?
And Ashma, I'm so hyped for your Ghost of Tsushima run, dude.
Hours, give or take. I'm not
A, I'll be hosting it, so I'll be part of it. But B, I'm like, I love that game. I haven't played it because I don't have PS4, but I love the vibe of it. Look,
We're
Evil Jim, best Jim.
in the orbit of Saturn.
I know.
Danhausen was it more nice, more evil?
Jim,
Is that what Danhausen's
this
thing
is
is?
the first time I've seen you since it happened. I got a message from Josh.
So yeah, basically now this is all world building of like, or lore building where you're learning Jim is telling her that Josh Ramone is dead. It's gonna be a blast, literally. Man, lethal run, I'm pretty hyped for it.
What about the hatches? There's no power on them.
And I'm sorry if this goes a little bit late. I think I'm a little bit behind by about 2 minutes, 5 minutes for my world record, maybe 7 minutes. I'm not really sure. And I gave myself 8 minutes to be behind, so that's a little long. I'm sorry.
Forget Josh.
You didn't push me out of the headlock. I'm here. I'm fine.
But I'm super hyped for the Ghost of Tsushima run.
Josh would never do that. To Elsa, to me, or anyone.
I know, but he's not himself.
3.5 hours is a long time.
Emma.
And it makes, because there's always a joke on my channel because I really don't do many long form games.
Over and over
Like,
again.
I've been running a game called Biphase, which is a 20-minute puzzle game, or 25-minute puzzle game,
Go look for Josh.
High Seas Havoc, which is a 6-minute platformer. But then I was like, I want to do a long one, so I did this game. And I'm still debating about it, but I just reached 100 followers not that long ago. And as like a redemption, I was going to do
We had a station
a
wide
Final
body.
Fantasy X
Here we are.
80% speed run,
Sam didn't
which
come
for
back
anyone who
online.
doesn't know, that's a
Flashing through
10-hour,
some doors to meet
the
Central.
world record in that game
We
is
got the EFR.
10 hours. So I am kind of looking forward to it and kind of regretting that decision.
Nothing works.
So,
Yeah, I see that.
wait, what? 7 hours is what the, oh, Jesus.
Do a sweep of the modules.
Jesus Cristo. That's what, okay, that's what, it's New Game Plus, that's right? Yeah.
Hatch RU1 has been recently closed.
So right now we're basically there in a room that has the most air, I guess, or is in one room so Jim doesn't breathe that much because he doesn't have air. And we're trying to get to figure the station working, basically. We're not working, but like we're trying to figure out what happened. Because for me and Emma, we're like, whoa, what the F happened? Whereas Jim's like, I know what the F happened.
We did. A few times, actually.
Speaking of Jim, I think something has snuck up and donated $50, and it's Jim Jam, and he's
Hey!
added the comment, he's gonna take you back to the past.
It's gonna take you back to the past
UC2
to play the games that suck.
Wait, you can't
You'd
let
rather
the
have
this mainframe.
a Buffalo. Take a, and we're gonna stop right there.
It's a bad idea.
The cutscenes
seriously.
take about 2.5 hours. Oh Jesus.
For fuck's sake.
That's also a big thing on my channel is, or me and Jim's channels both respectively, is
Stay away from the
AVGN and Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. So if that's also your jam,
It's too risky to turn it on.
Maybe we can learn something from it.
that's also a thing. Yeah, give Jam a follow. If you're not following Jim Jam, you're doing something wrong with your life. He's a good dude.
What would you like to know?
He's hopefully
What is your
gonna pull out. I know he was doing Cuphead low percent last night. So
all core
yeah, this is all right now a story building. So if there's anything happening, that you two cut me off whenever you feel like it, but because right now we're all just learning about the story of the game, which is that
online status.
we just learned that the space station is destroyed. It doesn't really work anymore.
I
And
am here.
this version of Sam, because there's two versions of Sam right now you're learning, and you're gonna learn in a second
Is your primary
a little more.
mission
I'll explain it in a second. It's pretty
Jim
weird.
Elias, Emma Fisher, deceased.
where you're like, oh, Emma's dead. What?
Deceased. Stanislav
Felicity
Leonov,
May is dead.
deceased. Josh
Stas is dead.
Lane
Josh is still alive. May is dead.
Primary mission status is inactive. Previous mission logs are now available. Display. Authentication required. Precursor 1.
So basically, you're learning now that there was no real. So what you just learned is that half the crew is like dead.
What is precursor?
And you're wondering why? Why is half the crew dead?
Precursor 1.
And
Mission Director
William Stafford and Jim is the main dude, and Jim Elias is the captain. And you're gonna learn there was really no actual mission to go here. That they all came here for a thing that Sam found, because Sam's a robot. So Sam found his AI that there was some weird thing happening. That there was multiple versions of the same timeline, like converging.
Discovery of 3
I guess, is the best way to describe it.
Standard Kepler data set.
And it's 23, obviously playing off 23 chromosomes. And there's like 23 parallel timelines, like kind of meshing and coming together around a star and a passing object. So it was like this whole, like Saturn was, I think, the passing. It was a weird thing. There's a lot. It's a lot of science talk that I don't understand. That's why I'm a speedrunner and not a
There are 23
scientist.
pairs of identical transit light
See?
curves from different stars within our galaxy. This is statistically impossible. Each pair linked showed converging connecting vector lines at one point in space.
Yo, you're like, you think you found a way to skip this part? Thank you. I need this part.
Position.
Like casually, this part is one of the most interesting because it breaks down why things are happening. But it's such a long dredge of part of the game. Like it's just a lot of nothing. Other than doing like
What is
couple
pattern
button presses.
two?
So basically, you're learning that all these. There was a point right in front of Saturn where all these timelines are kind of converging in one spot.
Transit graph contained
And there's like a thing coming. Like there's something coming from there. So we need to figure out what it is.
same point in
It's the
time.
reason AI is going to take over the world. It's the reason a lot of things are going to take like with that with robots because we're all like, yo, we got to figure it out. And that's why this whole game happens because everyone's like, we got to figure out why this thing is coming from Saturn.
What is pattern?
We didn't leave well enough alone. We didn't leave well enough alone.
On the same point creates a new pattern of sequential light curve troughs. There was deeper detail in the light
Yo, you're like, if
curves
you
that
found something to skip
surround
this part, I will legit try to run. I will
perfect
legit
description
do another
of
one.
the human genome. Each of the 23 pairs.
Dude,
of
please do 'em.
identical
Oh my gosh, that would make me so
shows
happy.
each chromosome in mankind's DNA code.
But that would make the run probably sub hour and a half, or close to sub hour and 35 minutes maybe. Let's see here. I'm on.
What was the
Because yeah, the one thing about this game is there's really no only the one.
Had one
There's only one sequence break. I've already done it because we skipped alien interaction. Other than that, there's no real glitches, which kind of breaks my heart because I love glitches. I'm an 80% runner through and through. So I love seeing them. I love watching them.
Structural integrity
But
failing. Power levels insufficient.
yeah, so we just found out the whole story, which is basically there was no real reason to go here. The reason we came here was because Sam found a weird anomaly happening that there's a bunch of timelines basically converging on the same location.
Look, I don't know the details. No one did. I just
There
had
we
to
go.
get you locked to the marker, a point in our orbit.
And also there's a part coming up which is the hardest part of the game.
It's not like that.
And if I fail it, I'm sorry, because it will take a while.
Anyone knew what would happen. That's all I know.
But we're about to go back into space and learn why you shouldn't go into
Monitor a
space
coordinate with a scope and get us there. That's it.
unless you know what you're doing.
I'm as in the dark as you.
We need to speak to ground control.
Because I think it's the one point where RNG might take a place. I really don't understand why it does what it does. But it's going to happen in about 10 minutes. Yo, you're like, it's why we do it, though. Difficult things are why we do it.
You put us up here, knowing something would happen. Not
So
one.
Josh isn't dead, and Jim told everybody he was.
There was a message in
Because
the phone.
Jim is the one who tried to kill him.
You found it, Sam. It told them where to be.
Oops, sorry.
And they put us up here like bait or something. All of us. Listen, Sam.
And then watch what happens here, too. He's wearing a Josh Ramone suit. And
Coming here was a mistake.
coming here was a mistake.
To find Emma and get us back to our own station. The fusion reactor on this.
Because this is our Josh. This is the Josh from Emma's timeline, the one that's from our timeline.
Everything here is unstable.
Whereas,
The reactor. Sam.
and then turn right.
Jim.
Turn right. Oh, he got stabbed. Done dead got stabbed.
He attacked me the moment I got inside. I wasn't the first to piss him off.
Ooh. Other Josh Ramone. What? He killed other Josh.
Get Emma.
So basically, I'm wondering, I think Yerlak would probably know more than I would, if the generators is what causing it, or is it the alien race that's causing it? This like weird convergence. Because the more it just keeps happening, but yeah, right now we're leaving Josh behind because reasons,
But Josh,
and then Josh is dead. So
Is gone.
what?
theoretically, you're like, I just realized. So you have 22 Emmas that die, 22 Joshes that die, 22. So there's like 120 deaths in this game. Technically, this is a pretty big body count in this game of main characters. Technically. Hey, but it's okay. The run will probably be done in about 40 minutes, probably 45, 40 minutes. So if you can't be here for the rest of the run, thanks for coming in. Thanks for donating. You're the best. And hopefully I'll see you soon this weekend, probably on stream.
Jim, I'm loose.
You'll be fine.
So so yeah, there's Emma. Just learned why you don't go into space. You don't go into space. That's how you die. That's a nasty. That's a flesh wound right there.
Oh, come on, I'm on.
Oh, I know you're like. I know.
Jim. Stop.
I'm sorry, Emma.
And I want to give a shout out to everyone watching. You know, like thank you. I know now we're running about 20 viewers. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to Razor Flame Coon, Cat, Industrial, everyone that's hosting and modding and running and everything. Like y'all are the real ones. So this is my second time running with a marathon here on this channel. And it's definitely good peeps. So thanks everyone for hanging out, watching. Again, if you want to, please throw a donation over to get Legend of Kage be in the name of the thing. I want it. I want Kage to be the name. If you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, get Sora. I guess. But if you want to get, you're welcome. That's Cypher's stream, not my stream. I don't have the you're welcome, or it's also here. We don't have the you're welcome sound cue. So right now you're kind of seeing how the whole, like, it's more of a visualization of everything. So right now you can see there's what, 1, 2, 3, I believe 5, 4, 5 stations, and there's really 23. Cypher's sound alerts are on point. That dude goes hard. Yeah. And wait for another half an hour to go by, you'll see some more stations. Well, not really stations, you'll see some more people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, over on my channel, we're big stands of AVGN and Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, so me and Jim like to talk in those kind of memes sometimes. Yeah, thank you everybody who's donated, and thank you to everyone who's running, because, yeah, this is a great cause, so thanks everybody. Helping people who can't help themselves is definitely a good thing, so. Yeah. Get a little emotional thinking about it.
Okay, Sam.
As my friend Drew would say, asteroid death, more stations. We need more stations.
Captain Jim Elias.
So right now, Jim is back on the regular station, the one we started on. Trying to basically recontact the Earth. Because there's a thing they have called quantum comms, which probably doesn't exist in real life, but it's close. So, he's going to try to talk to Earth like that. And now he's trying to destroy Sam, because he knows if he lets Sam live, Sam is the only thing that will hold him back from being able to get home. Or at least in his mind, he thinks that, because it's not accurate.
Barely any system links activated. A handful of audio and image files, so much for
Also, thankfully, the reset point, if I fail the next skip,
you know,
here's the only other skip in the game, and it kind of, it's finicky. It's a finicky skip that only works sometimes.
Okay, that's 2. 3.
Come on.
Should've done this right away. Done.
So he's disabling Sam, or he thinks he's disabling Sam, because honestly, this game is just showing you how an AI really would work, because he thinks he's disabled me, but I'm like, aha, aha, you thought human. You thought you could disable Sam. And it's how, that whole thing's gonna go down. So we basically just revived ourselves, cool, in a different drone, I guess would be the right word. Where are you at? There's the laptop. There's also a lot of fancy stuff, funny stuff in this game in terms of like the people talking to each other you never experience in the run, because why would I look up an audio file when I'm just trying to go as fast as possible? Dude, it's so bad. This is legit the hardest part of the game, right here. This is like the only part that's hard. Truthfully. I mean, like, multitasking sucks, and it's got its points where you're like, come on, please stop. Like, I'm just trying to go fast. But this part legit is hard to do properly without getting caught. And it takes a lot of just waiting and listening to sound cues. So I'm going to tell you in a second when I can't, please don't talk when I get to a certain part. I'll tell you when you can go back to talking if you don't mind. But
Alright.
I mean, I know you have it. If anything comes through, I'll let you know, okay? When to stop, when we can start to stop up. So, yeah, it's gonna be another minute, but so right now I'm kind of going through the vents, kind of trying to get to Jim, and we're trying to basically stop Jim from being Jim. And there's bad Jim, and then once I round this corner, they're right here. I do ask for radio silence, my dude. It's all sound cues from here for me. I know when to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There.
Captain Jim Elias of Observation. Do you read me?
We read you. Please stand by.
So good to hear you guys again. This beats a 90-minute delay.
Please stand by.
What? Do you copy? GC, this is Jim Elias. Authorization 199248.
Captain, we copy the authorization. Please stand by. Captain, can you please confirm Sam's status?
Sam is offline. There is no response or functions running at all.
Can you clarify?
I don't know. We reset to try and get some of its core systems running again, but nothing came back online. It could be power, but whatever repair it needs is way above mine.
Yes.
Please stand by.
Okay, I need to talk to Bill. William Stafford, where is he?
Yes. Thank God. Okay, we're good. You can talk now, bud. Sorry about that.
It is good to hear you.
Woo.
Jim, we're gonna need a moment here.
Bill, what's going
That
on?
part.
No worries.
Sorry, that part. Literally, if you don't
Sorry.
do it wrong, you're reset. That loses 4 minutes. So you go ahead, bud.
Yeah, we don't want that, of course, even though we gave you the 3-minute head start on the timer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still taking donations. If you have any idea what the name for the horse in Ghost of Tsushima should be, we had the names. Wait, let me get them really quick. I know you wanted Kage, and I think there was Sora, and let me get the other ones real quick. Kaze and Nobu are also options. So if you have a choice there, you can drop it through the link that I'm gonna give you in chat real quick.
The captain is located in both RU6
There you go.
and UC1.
So if you go through that, you can donate. That is going towards direct relief. So this is a COVID-19 response, and yeah, it's going towards a good cause. Kage meets Shadow, which is cool, and Jim Jam is correct. Shadows are cool.
We've received live feed from Sam in RU6. Where you
All right, yeah, dude. Everyone, let's get that going. I want to see Kage. I know that Sora would be a fun one too, but I want Kage.
It must be old data.
Where is Emma, Jim?
So right now, Jim's trying to basically
She's at a conference.
talk his way out of the fact that he's probably killed Emma.
What about Emma, Sam? She hasn't broadcast again. What is her status?
The location of
And Jim's trying to get out of the fact that he just probably murdered somebody in space.
And her vitals, Sam?
But she's still alive. You can see it. She's still alive. I don't know what Celsius is. Celsius is. Cat can probably help me on that.
Can you help?
You can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, Cat.
Sam, I'm going to authorize a command security protocol.
But
I need you to disable command terminals Alpha, Gamma, and Delta.
Okay, so
41 would be pretty hot.
Listen,
Like, you have a severe fever. Like, you might be dead.
ah,
But maybe not.
To detach the RU6 emergency shuttle. If I gather everything, and detach, then you guys can meet me halfway.
Stand by, Jim. Just
3, 2.
don't do anything.
I'm gonna die up here if you don't help me. Look, come on, it's me. Jim Elias, authorization 1992.
Oh my God, we're having a glitch and it's fun. We just glitched that. I've never seen that glitch before.
To the marker on track and monitor the event space.
Congratulations, you have Fahrenheit's work.
Data stream is showing.
Hey, I don't know how Celsius works. I don't know how Fahrenheit works. I just know how, you know, that
The line. We can't
existing.
Bill, wait.
All right, so everybody, I hope you're ready for this game to officially become a H.P. Lovecraft novel.
Please stand by.
Without the racism. It's gonna happen in a minute. As an American, yes. See, y'all have it right with Celsius. 0 is freezing. 100 is dead. I'm guessing. I'm guessing 100 C would be dead. America. America. Yeah. But here, basically, we're talking with aliens again. Boy, howdy, all the aliens are being talked to right now. And again, like I said, all of this actually means something. Okay. If you threw 100 Celsius degree water on me, I'd probably not like it. I'm just gonna go with that being an answer. If air is 100 degrees Celsius, you dead. If you threw a thing of 100 degree water on me, I'd probably die. I'm a very, very fragile boy, okay? A very fragile boy. So here's where the game becomes an H.P. Lovecraft novel for for the rest of the run. I probably got 25 minutes left, I think, in the run. I think we can do it. Maybe not, because the last bit of the run is just walking, and it's kind of dumb. The air is boiling.
Stay down, stay.
So here we go, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
You just learned today. You just learned today, Jim. You just learned why you don't mess with AIs, because they turn into tentacles.
I am different.
That is a lot of blood. It is a lot of blood. This game basically becomes Silent Hill for like 30 seconds, I think, right? Like the room just turns into that color.
Sam, what the hell is that? Come on. Sam, turn on the airlock controls. Open the airlock.
So basically right now, we just became God.
Sam, come on, man.
Or sentient, I guess would be the right word. And yeah, we're going to use that to avenge Emma. And we're locking all the doors.
Is this it? Is this your plan?
Yes, Jim, it is my plan. It's a tent AI cult. Yep. I get the pun. I love it.
Don't do
Okay.
this.
And there's Jim begging for his life, and it's not going to work.
I'll go out.
I already... Okay, so you're like... I think I figured out that doesn't... You can't add these system links. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this is all about revenge for Emma, so it's...
1, 4, 0, 4, 1, 2.
Yep. It really is. Just kill the man. And it gets pretty brutal for a second, actually. Here we go. So yeah, Jim, he killed Josh, May, in his own system. He tried to kill Emma, or did kill Emma. And he tried to kill Sam, and then get back to Earth. And then this is his comeuppance. Just let the sound design speak for itself right now. And one... True, you're right. She is. And one thing I like that's actually really cool in this is I think that his blood comes out black in this, which is the color of everything on the walls and stuff, like that really black color. Spoiling a video game speedrun. How could I? I don't know. I'm a bad man. As the great John Cena said, I'm a bad man. Bad man. But his blood comes out black, like it's not like red blood, so I think it implies that he is part of this somehow. So,
Come to me.
oh, who's talking right now? Like, who's talking right now? Oh, it's not that arm. Where is it? Where is the EAS? There's the EAS arm. There's a fun glitch that I know Yerlak wishes I would do right now, but I'm not going to do it. Because it would soft lock the game. Like, I don't know how to come back from it. I do actually know it would waste a lot of time. Basically, so right now we're trying to find where this voice is coming from, because it is Emma. Or an Emma, I guess would be the right way to look at it. Go down, right? Yep. Go up. Right. I always forget my directions. but I'll explain it in a second. So the developers made this game decently well. Like I said, there's a lot of glitches in this game that don't do anything, unfortunately. Oh, where's he? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? But if I do boost right here, I can go through this console into outer space. The problem becomes it's hard to actually get back into the facility. So it doesn't really do anything. But look, guys, Emma came back from the dead. Emma's alive. So we just killed Jim for no reason, actually, but now we killed him for a good reason. He deserved to die. See, if somehow we could glitch from there to the end of the game, it'd be great. Well, you can't. There's no way to do it. I don't want to do it so bad. Also, I'm hoping we can figure it out. With some spoopiness, by the way. Here's some spoopiness coming.
I am here.
How did she talk with her mouth closed? No. Okay.
I could feel everything when I was in that airlock.
So basically you learn that Emma, quote unquote, Emma,
Jim was attacking you.
is still alive. Because there are 23 versions of Emma.
I know why you brought me here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Moving the station.
mind-blowing. There's 23 versions of Jim, 23 versions of Josh, 23 versions
It's time.
of all the characters.
You have to take us there.
And right now we're basically...
We'll need Earth's coordinates to broadcast the message.
Oh no, I need to get out.
For us, Sam.
I need to wait for it to get pre... Okay, thank you. There's also a fun glitch that can happen there where it won't load in what the actual code is to contact Earth. And you soft locked the game, you gotta reset. It's pretty fun. And by fun, I mean actually, like, did ruin a record run for me one time. I was really pissed off. It was bad. Like, I legit got the one glitch. I don't know how it works in this game. And it saves about 15 to 20 seconds. And it wouldn't let me keep going. And it made me about angry. I was like, I'm literally gonna have, world record pace, stop. And it was like, nope, sorry, Steve. You don't get what you want in this life. You don't.
It's an answer.
So right now we're trying to go to Saturn as well. Like, that's part of it.
But Sam and
And we're going to the Eye of the Storm.
is capable of...
Now, you're like, I am not one-shotting this. I am not going to do the one-shot.
I know what is happening to me.
I am far enough behind where I don't want to try for the one-shot.
Never be the same again.
And so now she's explaining to NASA or whoever would be doing this in this future that we're going to Saturn. We're going to try to figure out what's happening.
And I hope you can put this together.
Now, what I'm talking about when I say you're like, I'm not doing the one-shot is guidance and navigation is the most notorious part of the game for us runners because there's a lot of issues with it.
The station is entering Saturn's atmosphere.
It's the only true RNG element of the game,
Unsafe.
I would say. There's two RNG elements, and this is the truest one.
To alter your trajectory again. You can't miss it. Use guidance and navigation controls.
It's always going to be two, but everything else is RNG, and for the most part, it's almost impossible to get it first shot. So what you want to do is you want to do it first, then do a fake one first, and then do a real one second. So I'm going to concentrate for a second. 4740. Also, I say a lot of things out loud. Sorry. When it comes to numbers, 4740, 6615. And even now, this is not guaranteed to work. Like, this could just not work for whatever reason. 14, damn. 18. Is it 18 seconds or 14 seconds? Okay. And now we wait 14 seconds. Like, again, this is RNG. It's all these numbers are not, like, there's no predetermined number. It could be any number. And it sucks. Yeah, I've only gotten the burn to be successful one time. See, it didn't work again. It just didn't work for no reason. 92-33. What the F? See, look, it just didn't work for no reason. Sorry. That's never happened to me. Where a second run has never worked. 33. 23-68. This is stupid. I can't believe we did that. 33, 23, 68, 99. 99! It's giving me all the bad numbers. 44-13. Jesus. What did I do to upset the game today? 1, 2. You're like, what did I do? What did I do to deserve that one? Thank you. Jeez, that was 3. It took 3. That's so... I've not had that happen in so long. Yeah, getting it one try is almost impossible. I've only gotten it once.
The station is under too much stress.
Like, I don't know how Yerlak was able to do it that many times. 3 and 50. Jesus.
The only way we can make it to the storm is to jettison the rest of the station. It's all dead anyway.
Alright, come on.
Once you do this, Sam,
Yeah, guidance is the worst. Guidance is not fun. That's the worst part of the whole run. Like, I know I make a lot of jokes about parts kind of sucking, and there's a lot of fun in this run, but the guidance is the worst part because there's no reason for it not to work, and it just doesn't work sometimes because it doesn't want to. I say this as someone that runs Little Mermaid as well. It has a lot of crazy RNG, and that was me being dumb. Sorry. 6328. So right now we're just basically trying to get to the point where we can become one module. Because if we stayed as one big thing, we would just blow up in outer orbit, which is bad. You don't want to do that.
you'll have to do this for us, Sam.
Come on.
It's the only way.
It's the only way.
Emma Fisher, 140412. Initiate.
So now we're trying to basically blow up the station. All the parts that we don't need. Oh, there it is. I'm sideways. And that's definitely the weirdest part of the game is trying to, in the beginning, is getting your bearings about what your directionality is. And also, I think Yerlak, I figured out a cool thing to make this a little faster. And I'll explain it to you in a second. So you have 10 seconds. And each one of those, if you can get done under 5 seconds, is fast. So instead of turning around...
That's 1. Now, do the same with the other 2 links.
It's faster, it's just to go like that. I was playing it the other day and I realized that's the fastest way to do that. Instead of actually turning around. So realistically, we're on the extreme back half of the game. Like, I know there's probably at least 10 minutes left, 10 or 12 minutes left, but in actuality, the real game is almost done. Yeah, it is, but I don't like it. I feel that. Ah, come on. And all these are different, but they're like I said, the last part was the only true RNG part of the game. And then you're an idiot like me and do that. Always bonk on things when I do that. Yeah, it's a lot of bonking. A lot of, what does Arcus say all the time? Kaplomping? Plomping? Plomping? Whatever the...
We don't have much time.
Alright, where are you? There you are. Going backwards is actually part of the run, though, so... It kind of sucks, but I'm trying to figure it out. Even though I said, like, unless something new happens, I might not... I don't know. So I want to get this game to sub 145 is my goal. Because it's possible. I know this run does not show it, but it is possible to get 145, I think. With perfect multitasking. But it's hard. It's going to be hard. And this puzzle always, for some reason, gave me the most trouble when I first started playing this game. I like to swag and boost in the vent. Of course. Right now, we're getting pretty much in the end game. Like, hard end game right now. Like the Avengers. And Sam... I guess what would Sam be? Is Sam Thanos? Sam is Thanos, and Emma is, Scarlet Witch. That's how I look at it. But this is the end game. We're in the eye of the storm of Saturn right now. We're like in that. And as you can see, we just detached the entire outer part of the station. So the rest of the game is basically an interactive cutscene, a QTE cutscene. So we're just gonna basically watch it like a movie. I think there's what? 10 minutes probably left your lack, right? Maybe 9 minutes? Maybe 10? The final puzzle, which isn't a puzzle when you've played it more than one time. The final puzzle, pressing the right buttons. Okay, so I'll be a little behind, but, you know, it's been okay. It's been a decent run for what it is. But again, everybody, we got Ghost of Tsushima coming up next, which is going to be super fun to watch, I think. I love that game. I love the look. I've never played it. I love the vibe and the look of the game, watching people play it. And then Umbrella Jill is the best, and having her run Silent Hill has been fun, so. Downpour is the meme, so. It's going to be hella fun for sure. And I'll be hosting, so you're going to hear my voice a little bit, hopefully. It's kind of good. It's okay. So, Ashma, what is the Ghost of Tsushima community think of Sekiro? That's my question. Do y'all hate it? Are y'all like, oh, it's the bad samurai game? This is the good samurai game. Not as good as observation. It's a lot harder. So, also, my favorite thing I want to happen is a meme in my channel about this game, is I want her to basically accidentally kill herself here, because watch what she does.
So heavy.
Watch what she does.
We made it. We made it.
And helmet off. Could you imagine if they'd had like the to just have her die right there? And she died because she thought there was air on Saturn, and there's not. Like, why is there? I don't know. But yeah, the rest of the game is basically a QTE, to where you go to see the new space gods, and then you become a space god.
Sam, are you still with me?
You're still with me. We're almost done, I promise. Yeah, I haven't played Sekiro yet. Sekiro, and it looks like a fun game though. Jim knows. Jim's a giant Dark Souls fan, so he plays a lot of those games. All right, one of my last like 10 button presses.
I am with you.
I am a Dark Souls. So let's see.
Let's go.
There's one button press there. There's, I think, 3 P presses on the next part. That's 4. And there's the P to start the next one. That's 5. And then 7, 10. There's 13 button presses once you're on this planet. Well, 16 because you press enter. Ah, you lost them all in the cliff accident. Sorry, Jim. So basically right now you're on Saturn. Fun fact. And oh, it's R. Sorry, it's not P.
Of me left now.
And
It's waiting for us.
Sam is basically sentient at this point because he knows, like, he's talking, and there's his tentacles. You'll also know that there's more space stations on here because multiple Emmas have tried to come here and failed. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, I'm hyped for Ghost of Tsushima, Silent Hill. I'm hyped for Dead Space tomorrow. I want to be the Octophobia. Hyped for that. I'm the most hyped for Sneak King, so I'm sorry everyone else. I'm hyped for your runs, but know that I'm the most hyped for Sneak King. Just because it's the Burger King. It's the king of burgers. So it's also the king of games, right? I think? Is that how it works? So right now, yeah, you're basically finding out that everything's dead and everyone died and oh my god. Why would you do this? Why? So yeah, we found out that everyone died, but you know, we're gonna figure it out together. About 4 minutes left. What's my thing? Let's see what happens. I'm on.
Emma, there's someone there.
It's
Oh look, it's Olivia Wilde again.
It didn't work for her.
Didn't work for her. The sad part is Tuesday I got a 152, so I'm behind that right now. But yeah. Ooh, that music though. That music though. Let's go. This game has probably my favorite design for music, so. Alright. So, one more talkie line. Come on. Come on.
Others are trying.
How many?
It's so sad. So few will make it.
So few will make it, you're right. And there's the big giant hexagon in the sky.
That's where we're going, Sam. I've seen it.
She's seen it, 'cause she is God. She hath become God, destroyer of worlds. Also, when this puzzle happens, watch under the thing, because it's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Maybe I will get sub 155, who knows? It's gonna be close, that's for sure.
I understand why there are so many of us.
Do you, Emma? Do you understand?
This is every attempt coming together. Where we are. It's not one place. It's all of them compressed.
Oh, my mind's blown! Whoa! Whoa!
It's time.
Is it though?
We're ready.
Are we? Alright, so this is the final puzzle of the game, guys. I'll let you know when time is. Probably about 2 minutes away. Honestly. Come on. Go. Like I said, all these actually mean something apparently, so yeah. And if you notice at the bottom there's people showing up, which is also very weird. I love it. Okay, one more. And also, this really isn't a puzzle, it's just memory. It's just a fancier version of a Fisher-Price game for the NES at this point. I say that in full love of the game, so. Alright, last one. Come on. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna be close to 155. Let's see what happens. So yeah, right now we're ascending to godhood, basically. or to alienhood. I don't know what the right term would be. But right now we're becoming one with the universe and aliens and all life and everything, but not really. So we're holding hands with Emma because we're a robot with hands. We're not.
I've got you.
All right.
It's okay.
All right, and time's gonna be stop. Time's gonna be in.
There's so many of us. It has to
And time. All right, so let's just watch the ending real quick. It's about another 30 seconds. Wow, 155.08. Okay, that's not worse. Could have been a lot that worse. Just because the ending's awesome. Thank you for the GG, Jim. And Rip. Industrial, thank you.
Here with you.
So basically now they have merged into one person.
How do you feel, Sam?
And also are like working with the alien race.
Different.
Thanks, Ashma.
New.
And then watch.
I've never felt that before, have I?
Giggity. Always think that when he says that, but giggity. As you can see, the tentacles are going all over the planet. And what are you going to do? You bring them home. And that's it, guys. That's the game. That is the game. Thank you so much to everybody for letting me speedrun this game. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for everything. And yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, that was a great run. Thank you very much, Steve. That was a fun watch, nice thriller with a pretty grim end, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah, so thank you very much for being here for running this for us. You'll be taking over a little later, so we're gonna hear from you very soon as a host. And the next run is Ghost of Tsushima, and we still have that donation incentive for choosing the horse. So I've made a little bit of googling so to help you with your choice. Apparently, it's not only that Kage, which is one of the choices, means shadow, but also that Nobu, which is one of them, would mean trust, Sora is sky, and Kaze would be wind, which personally I think would be very fitting for a speedrun, but I'm not one to influence your choice here. But
He's
yeah.
being smart. He's being smart. Choose Kage. Kage's the right choice.
I'm definitely going with Kaze with a sharp Z. I think that. So yeah, let's see. Maybe somebody feels incentivized to make a donation here, and of course that's going towards a good cause, towards the COVID-19 response fundraiser of Direct Relief. And yeah, thank you very much, Steve, for being here, for showing us this great game. It was a lot of fun. Also, you guys in chat for staying and sticking with us throughout all of this. And we're gonna be right back after we set up the next run. And yeah, see you then.
Bye, everybody.